Hello, everybody. It's this week's version of Ask Grad. And this week, we're going to be doing the angel messages for the week of November 27th through December 3rd. Now, many of you might know I'm about to head to Australia. So that's where I'm going to be, where I'm going to be en route starting tomorrow. It takes like 3 days to get there. It's insane. But so we want to get you your angel messages before we go. So we're going to start. I thought it would be fun to use fairy tarot cards this week. We've been giving the angels and the animals a lot of love. So let's give fairy tarot cards a little bit of fun this week. So we'll just take care of that. And so I'm going to be shuffling. Well, come on in, everybody. Welcome to this week's episode of Ask Grad. And this is the angel messages for the week of November 27th through December 3rd. November 27th through December 3rd. 2 and 1. All right, here we go. Let's see what the fairies have to say about this week. Let's see. Let's get this up here. Okay. I guess I should have said fairy messages, right? I guess that's what it should say. Oh my goodness. Here, we'll do that. Just for grins and giggles, we'll fix that. Okay. There, fairy messages for the week of November 27th through December 3rd. So, and okay, wow, okay. Wow, so this looks like a really good week. So we're starting with the Empress. I love the Empress card, and I particularly like this version of the Empress. And one of the reasons why I love this card is that this is the card that talks about really getting started. You know, tarot in the major arcana, it does talk about, there is a storyline there. There's, you know, you start with the Dreamer card and we're incarnated, and then you've got the Magician and you figure out you can move things around and do things. And then the High Priestess gives you a little bit of time to meditate and think about what do you want to create. But when you get to the Empress card, that's when it's time to actually get busy and to really start moving. Now, in the angel decks, we attributed the Empress to Archangel Gabriel. And the reason that I did that was because Gabriel is such a great life coach. She can really help you get things done. And so this is a card of great creativity, of getting to go after your passions, of really getting to do the thing that you love. I love this to be the start of my week because when I'm on my way to Australia to teach for 3 days, and there's absolutely nothing I love more than to teach. I love that. That's my favorite thing to do, is to teach people about tarot and angel cards and things like that. I love doing that so much. And so this is perfect. Now, not only do you get to start doing this, not only do you get to start creating things, you're going to get a lot of really positive feedback for it, a lot of success, a lot of recognition. This is the World card. This is success. This is having people really love what you do. So this is Monday, Tuesday, all right, getting to be creative, getting to have all those things that you want come true, followed by Wednesday, Thursday, a lot of recognition, a lot of success, some pats on the back. Don't forget to pat yourself on the back for the good job that you will have obviously done by then. So wonderful week of accomplishments and being recognized for it. Now, the last card, this is the weekend. This is Prince of Summer. So this is someone that comes into your life with lots of magic and excitement and sort of sweeps you off your feet. Now, this can be romantic. And if it is romantic, kind of be careful, because this guy can really, or girl, can sweep you off your feet and make you feel a little emotionally unbalanced. But the other thing about this thing, though, is this can also represent a person or a person that you can tell secrets to and trust that those secrets will be kept. But it can also just be a very emotional experience, a very positive emotional experience. And this week, that first weekend in December, let's face it, we're officially in the holidays of light. Officially, that will be the case. So you may be having some very emotional experiences. You may be in a situation where you get to go to parties, or you get to go to deeply moving experiences with spiritual people. All kinds of wonderful things could be happening. So this can make a lot of sense for what's going on. But look at this guy. We've got this guy riding on a dandelion. And there's a certain aspect to that that means, you know, dandelions, blowing the dandelions, getting a wish to come true. So again, if you're just tuning in, I'm Radley Valentine. These are normally we call them our angel messages of the week, but we are using fairy tarot cards this week. So it's our fairy messages of the week, and it looks really, really good. So if you're just now tuning in and you missed it, it's no problem whatsoever. Once this video is completed and we're done with today, we'll be back, and you can watch this video either on my Facebook page, on Instagram for 24 hours, or on my YouTube page. So don't worry, if you miss these messages, you will have the opportunity to go back and watch them again. Now, I did also wanted to tell you about some places where I am going to be in case you'd like to come see me. So I'm going to be in Sydney, Australia, December 2nd through the 4th, teaching a 3-day course with some really amazing people. And I'm very excited about it. I'll be teaching the part of the course that's all about cards and intuition and helping you to develop your psychic abilities. So I'm very excited about that. Now, and then 2 weekends after that, on Saturday, December 9th at 7 p.m., if you're in the Denver area, I will be at a beautiful little bookstore called For Heaven's Sake. And they're having a little launch party for this. My book, How to Be Your Own Genie. This is just coming out. It's going. Some people are just now getting their hands on it. I'm super excited about it. Amazon ships it for people to start getting it on the 28th. So if you are anywhere in the Denver area, you can come by, get an autographed copy, listen to me talk about how to have a magical life. I'll also be talking a little bit about animal tarot cards, which also just came out at the beginning of October. So again, that's For Heaven's Sake, a beautiful bookstore in Denver, Colorado. And I will be there on Saturday, December 9th at 7 p.m. So there are some opportunities for you guys to see me. After that, I have to go into hibernation. My next book is going, I know, this just came out, and I'm so excited about it. And it's just, you just have to keep going all the time. So I've got to finish my next book by March. So I'll be in hibernation until mid-March, when I will be speaking at an event in Hawaii. So I don't think that event has actually been opened up yet, but I'll be in Hawaii in March of 2018. I'm also going to be in Virginia Beach in 2018, in Ireland, in London, in Hamburg. I'll be in California, Florida. I think I'm forgetting something. I'm going to try to get to Canada. So what about London? I will be in London, and I think it's in June of 2018 at the Angel World Summit, along with the amazing Diana Cooper and Kyle Gray and Lorna Byrne. So, all right, so let's turn our attention to doing readings, okay? All right, so let's see. Which island? Maui. I'll be on Maui. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so first of all, let's get these fairy tarot cards out of here. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. So Cindy says, hi, can you please share my angel names and if they have any messages for me? All right, so let's take care of that for Cindy. So angel names, first thing that I'm getting for you is It's a little unusual. Maybe this is a normal name and I just don't know it, but Christiana. Christiana. I'm getting Christiana, and I'm getting Jonathan with only one H. So Jonathon. So Christiana and Jonathan. Christiana is a very traditional feeling guardian angel to me, very traditional in the sense of she's kind of got the white robes and the blonde hair and the very angelic looking. And very, very loving, very, very positive and optimistic about where you are headed for 2018. So one of the messages that I'm getting from my angels is that 2017 was really sort of like a get all the junk out kind of year. And there was a lot of junk. There was a lot of really, 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 really weird stuff in 2017 that happened. And so Christiana's confirming that for Cindy, saying that all of the junk is kind of going to be out of the system, so that 2018 will really have this opportunity to all of us to sort of thrive and grow, to really go to the next level. We've done a lot of prep work. Christiana and Jonathan really want you to be sort of focused on what the next big thing is for you, Cindy. They would really like you to be, they say that you know what the next big thing is for yourself, but you don't really believe it. You don't really have the confidence, and you don't really have the self-assurance in order to believe that it's possible for you to have your dreams come true. And so they would like to very much be working with you starting right away to kind of help you build up that belief system. That's one of the things that I talk about in How to Be Your Own Genie a lot, is the importance of faith, and I call it going to the faith gym. And you have to build up those muscles to believe and to have faith. And so, that's your message. That's your message. Okay, so let's go to Instagram. Hi, Instagrammers. How you doing? Good to see you all. So let's see. What shall we ask? My birthday is Tuesday, the 28th. My energy has been terrible, lots of negative thinking, can't seem to catch a break. Is there hope on the horizon? Will my 34th year be a good one? Oh my goodness, darling. Okay. So again, it's like I have to do this. For some people, one of the other things that I talk about in How to Be Your Own Genie is how to get control of those negative thoughts and those negative thought patterns, because you really do have to get control of those. And I have to talk about this with my husband more than anyone else on the planet. It's like I'm just constantly going, stop it, Lee. And so it's like it's very difficult, I know, because we get really focused on what's not working for us, and when we do that, that's what we get more of. Now, here's just a perfect example. One of the things that I have challenges with, or used to have challenges with, is rosacea. I've had a real rosacea problem. And somewhere in there, I got so totally focused on other things that I stopped focusing on the rosacea on my face, and it's gone. It's just sort of gone. And so try to distract yourself. This is a really good time of year to use the things that are from the holidays to distract ourselves. So for example, whichever holiday of light that you prefer, fall into it, be a part of it. Just let yourself be happy about it, and try to keep your thoughts focused on that. And every time you start to go negative, then instead go the other way. Now, you're asking if your 34th year will be a better year for you. And so you don't feel very empowered to me. So that's the job for Archangel Power Tarot cards. So let's do that for you. And let's see what your 34th year is going to look like. 2 and Well, I see why you've been feeling like you were struggling, because the card that first comes out, this is the card of the past, and this is Two of Ariel, and this card is kind of a struggle. Sorry, Facebookers, I want to show Instagram this card really up close. So what have we got? We've got this guy, and he's standing on his hand in a perilous position while he's trying to balance yin, yang, and infinity, but he does at least have Archangel Ariel there protecting him. Here it is, Facebook, so that you guys can see it too. And so that's kind of what your life has been like. and that's tough. That's tough. But look what's coming. The next card is Ace of Raphael. Well, Ace of Raphael is a really great card about the beginning of a new emotional experience. Now, this could be a new relationship. This could be or the revival of a relationship, but it could just be something you love, something that's exciting, something that makes you feel happy and feel wonderful about. And Six of Ariel, this is abundance and prosperity. This is balance in our financial lives. This is where we finally start to get things together. And as many of you know, Archangel Ariel, the lioness of God, is the archangel that is the archangel of not just animals in nature, but the archangel of material things and getting the things that we need. So I would suggest that you start to work, especially given the fact that you've got two Archangel Ariel cards and Archangel Raphael. So you might want to start working with those archangels. But yes, your 34th year looks a whole lot better. All right. For those of you who are just joining us, I'm Radleigh Valentine, and I'm super excited to have you guys here. We are doing free readings. At the beginning of this, we did normally we call them angel messages, but I use fairy tarot cards. So it was the fairy messages for the week of November 27th through December 3rd. If you want those messages because you want to know what the week is looking like, those messages are there. They'll be on this video posted on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook, and you'll be able to go back and watch the beginning and see whatever you might have missed. So let's move on to some more readings. So let's see. So Sylvia says, am I going to start a business or new career? Am I going to start a business or new career? Well, so what I want to do with that, I think I want to go over to Animal Tarot cards. And actually, no. You know what? I just sort of got the message that this is a job for Angel Answer Oracle cards. So this is I'm going to be working with all of the decks at the Angel Intuitive course that I'm helping to teach in next weekend in Sydney, Australia. So if you want to come see me and learn for 3 days about angel readings and cards and fairies, oh my, come visit us in Sydney. So let's see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out Angel Answer Oracle cards, and let's see what the message says. Okay, so the card for you is yes. Now, this is one of the reasons why we like Angel Answer Oracle cards, is because it's that simple. Yes, no. Now, the way that this works, it's just so you understand how this works, is I actually break up Angel Answer Oracle cards into 3 sections. So there's the sections that are the yes, no, reconsider, all of those kinds of cards. Then there are these cards that are timing, within a few weeks, within the next few weeks, within, I keep showing you the same card, within the next few months, a year from now, not the right time. So these are timing cards. And then the rest of the cards have a message for us. Oops, that's the guidebook. Have a message for us. Look for a sign. So I would say that let's take that as being a part of the message. Look for the signs, all right? Look for signs about what your new career and your new messages should be. So that's how Angel Answer Oracle cards work the best, in my humble opinion. All right. Instagrammers. Let's see. So, hello from Illinois, Susie. May I have a message from my guardian angels? Absolutely. So, I'm going to take it that maybe you don't know the names of your guardian angels, but if you do, then you have some extra ones. So, always trust your input. Your input is always the right one when it comes to so the first name I got is Ellie, E-L-L-I-E. And then I'm getting, that's interesting, I'm getting Valentina. So Ellie and Valentina are the two guardian angels that I'm getting from you, for you, Susie. So Ellie is sort of a kind of a grandmothery kind of type of feeling of energy for me. You may experience her differently, and if you do, you should go with that. But it's sort of a grandmother kind of energy. In fact, she's showing me cookies. And this doesn't feel like a spirit guide. I think it's more of a sense of wanting you to have that motherly love kind of energy, or grandmotherly love kind of energy, because that's what makes you feel safe. And it's something that you may be feeling like is missing in your life for one reason or another. Or maybe that's just what makes you feel as though angels are with you. And so what she's basically just saying is that it's okay at this time for you to take care of yourself and maybe to take care of others less. Kind of feeling like that Queen of Water energy from Angel Tarot cards, which you may know those cards, but I'm feeling like that Queen of Water energy that is where someone is just plain flat not taking care of themselves. Instead, they're taking care of everybody else. Queen of Water energy. And so it's very important for you to take this time right now to take care of yourself. Does that make, she says she understands. So that's good. So take care of yourself and maybe take care of other people just a little bit less. All right. So hi, everybody. You're watching the 49th episode of Ask Rad. That means the next time we have an Ask Rad, it will be the 50th episode. So I'm super excited about that. Now, I don't think I'm going to be on Ask Rad next weekend because I'll be teaching in Sydney, Australia, and completely confused about what time of day it is. So there'll be a skip, and then we'll be back the next week. Now, I also kind of wanted to give you guys some information that about some changes that are going to be happening to Ask Rad. Ask Rad is going to be changing. One of the things that's going to be happening is it's not going to be an hour on Sundays. It's going to be 30 minutes. Now, part of the reason that it's going to be that way is because I'm also going to be having Ask Rad on multiple days of the week. And so you'll have more opportunities, and we'll have more different opportunities at different times of the day for us to do readings. And so, and answer your questions and get your guardian angel names. So Ask Rad is going to be expanding to multiple times during the week. And in order to give myself the time for that, since I've got a book and card decks to create and really tight schedules, I'll be reducing Sundays to 30 minutes, and then we'll be having them on multiple days of the week. All right, so let's go back to Facebook. All right, let's see. Okay. Let's see. Gloria says, hi, Rad. I keep asking you if you could name my guides for me or name my angels for me. But I think you thought I was asking how to purchase decks of cards, which I would and plan on purchasing, but I keep trying to catch you when you're alive to please name my guides and angels for me. Well, hi, Gloria. It worked. So, all right. So... Gloria, sorry about the throat thing. I feel so much better. I'm sure you can tell that my energy level is right back up where it's supposed to be. But my throat, when I talk a lot, is still fights back just a little bit. So sorry about that. So for guardian angel names for Gloria, the first name I have is Hannah, Hannah, Hannah. And then the next name I'm getting is Annabelle. And I'm getting a third name, which is Christoph. Okay, so Hannah, Annabelle, and Christoph. Annabelle, and Christoph. And interestingly enough, Christoph is the one that would just like to say a few things. First of all, Christoph is applauding you for pointing out that you've been trying to say hi. You do have to kind of keep in mind, everybody, that thousands of comments are posted during the hour that we do this. So I do the best I can to get as many people through as I can. But, you know, I just let the angels draw my eye to where it draws my eye. And Christoph is very excited that Gloria had the courage to continue to ask her question until she got through. And so now she knows her guardian angel's names. Christoph is also saying something about something creative that you're supposed to be doing, Gloria, or something creative that you want to do. He would like to work with you and Archangel Gabriel on that project. So the two of them are sort of like holding hands and saying they're holding hands with one another. And Gabriel has her hand on your right shoulder while Christoph has his hand on your left shoulder. And this is an angel blessing that you're getting. They're talking about a clearing. In fact, Archangel Michael is now here, and he is cutting away with his sword of light any energetic connections that are on either side of you that are holding you back. You've got some how to be your own genie, positive thoughts, okay? Self-doubt, lack of self-forgiveness, and regret. These are things that hold you back. And so you really need to be severing the energetic connections to those things, because that's getting in your way. And in How to Be Your Own Genie, I talk about the fact that those are the three things that keep people stuck in the genie lamp or the genie bottle, depending on which mythology you like better, and keeps people from being able to create magic in their lives. And so there's also Archangel Zadkiel. Archangel Zadkiel is really great for forgiveness. His name is the righteousness of God. And so to help a little bit with some forgiveness issues of self and of others. So there you go. There you go, Gloria. Yay. All right. So back to Instagram. Hi, guys. Let's see. Okay, so Lisa says, I feel a strong connection to Archangel Jophiel. Well, Jophiel is a great, I love Jophiel. And my favorite Jophiel, my favorite version of Jophiel is from Archangel Power Tarot cards. I really love the way we captured her. So we'll take that out. Archangel Jophiel, for those of you who do not know, her name means the beauty of God. The beauty of God. She's one of my favorites to work with because she has the ability to beautify our lives, beautify our thoughts for those of you, because negative thinking has been an issue today that we've been talking about. And so this is Archangel Jophiel, and I think that we just absolutely perfectly captured her in that card. Here you go, Facebook, so that you can see it too. And Archangel Jophiel is a great, I like to think, she comes in a fuchsia pink color. Some people call her the feng shui archangel because she really can help you in that method as well. And so if Archangel Jophiel is really reaching out for you, I think you should reach back. And I think that that's a really great thing for you to do, because you may be having negative thoughts, or you may be feeling not very positive about the future. And people, I kind of want to talk about that to everyone, because one of the things that people who watch me on a regular basis one of the is that I shuffle very, very carefully, very, very carefully. And so in going through Archangel Power Tarot cards, looking for this card with Jophiel on it, I found this card in the deck upside down, upside down. Now that almost never happens. That is very, very unusual for me because I'm so careful about how I shuffle. And so I'm considering this to be a card for all of us, a card for all of us. And it's this reason to celebrate a community of friends. This is a card of very positive information and very positive things that happen. And so I really feel like so many people are really struggling because 2017 has just been challenging, and people are struggling with staying positive. They just can't quite get themselves there. And yet it's so, so important to do that. It's so, so important to do that. And so I really, really want everybody to kind of get into this place where you believe in yourself, where you believe in the future, where you believe that we really can make a difference in the world, that we really can make some great strides in 2018 in making our dreams come true. Making our dreams come true. Now, also on Instagram, while I was giving everybody a pep talk, I saw someone, I think her name was Lou or something like that, and she just lost her pooch. And that I have so much compassion and so much understanding of the grief of that. And so, Lou, here's a few things that I kind of want you to take. Now, remember, one of the things I'm always saying is that the universe is huge. It's big. It's vast. It can give messages to more than one person at a time. So if this message resonates for you as well, if you have also had a loss, then take this message as not just being for Lou, but also for being for you. And so Archangel Azrael, it's Azrael, whom God helps. And Azrael to me is the most elegant. I mean, I always get angel bumps when I talk about Azrael. Someone just lost their cat too. So this is for you too, Rogue. This is for you too. Archangel Azrael, graceful, elegant archangel, the most graceful and elegant of all. Definitely there to help people, to help the bereaved, to help people to get through the challenges of loss and sadness and brokenheartedness. And he comes in this creamy color, white color. And he'll if you ask him, he can help to soothe your heart. Now, my absolute favorite way of getting messages from the other side is this deck right here. It's called Talking to Heaven, James Van Praagh. And so we're going to get a message for all of you out there who are now posting that you have recently experienced a loss of your fur or feathered babies, or fin, any at all. And we're going to see what message we get. All right, here we go. The first card is, it was my time to go. It was my time to go. And I feel like that is an important thing that people sometimes don't realize, is that we time when we come here and we time when we leave. Oh, the crazy life of Lou. I got a story for you, honey. Hold that thought. All right. So it was the time to go. And I think sometimes it's the time to go because they've learned what they've needed to learn, or perhaps another animal needs to come into the life that has something new to present. Also, the next card, I am learning over here. I am learning over here. And finally, it is beautiful where I am. It is beautiful where I am. So your pooch is fine. You know, here's a story. So one of my most precious pets that I ever had, Lou, her name was Raven. Raven Blue Blazes of Xanadu. And what a beauty. Let me tell you, Raven was, geez, gorgeous. She was called a bi-blue Sheltie with bright blue eyes, and she was a beauty queen. And her passing very nearly killed us. It happened, she was hanging on during Christmas time. It's so funny, I was thinking about Raven this morning, but she was hanging on right about now, 3 years ago. And we were just trying to go, oh, please just don't pass. Please don't pass, you know, during Christmas. I just don't think my heart could take it. And she stayed. She stayed for us until very early January. And we rescue our dogs from Colorado Sheltie Rescue. And so the woman there, the saint who runs the place, Jenny, she heard about Raven and she contacted us. She sent us an email and said, I know what you're going to say. I know you're going to say it's too soon. I know you're going to say you're not ready. I know you're going to say you need more time. But I have your dog. I have a dog here in rescue, and she's perfect for you. And so Leah and I talked about it, and we had another little dog, Jace, and he was younger than Raven. And so there were 3 boys here with broken hearts. And so we talked about it, and I wrote Jenny back and said, you're right. It's too soon. We're not ready. We need more time, maybe 6 months from now. And so Jenny wrote me back. She's so funny. She said, maybe I wasn't clear. I have your dog. Dogs like this do not come around all the time. I have your dog. And so we trust Jenny. And so we were like, all right, fine. You can bring her over for an interview. And so she brought over this little girl, this little princess, whose name is Riley Grace of Pitter Patadonia, also a little beauty queen. And she was right. Even though it was really hard and we were still grieving for Raven, Riley came into our lives, and she's just our little girl, and she'll never replace Raven, but she added to our lives. She took 3 boys who were just dying and gave us something to help heal our hearts. So it's just something to think about, Lou. All right, we need to get back to Facebook. Fur babies are a treasure, Amy. You are absolutely right about that. Okay, so Kayla is saying, I met a guy, and I am wondering if he's worth pursuing. His name is Jan. Thank you. Okay, so, by the way, I love your look, Kayla. All right, so let's find out what we get from that. So for this, I think I'm going to go to Guardian Angel Tarot cards. We haven't played with that today. So let's do that for Kayla and see if this is worth pursuing for her. Okay. There we go. Okay. Well, the first card is 7 of Emotion, and this is a card of not being able to make up your mind. It's a card of sort of being stuck, or also sometimes just so distracted by so many things that it's very difficult to make up your mind. The next card is 8 of Thought. So 8 of Thought is a card that is a card of feeling sort of trapped, but it's the illusionment of being trapped. And so I think that what this card is trying to say is that there is a sense here that you are concerned about being trapped or being completely tied up in something that isn't exactly maybe what you're wanting it to be. Now, keep in mind, part of how we said this was the illusion, I'll get back to you, Instagram, is that she's tied up in a daisy chain. Well, come on, you can barely keep daisy chains from falling apart, let alone it being something that can actually keep you entrapped, right? And so, the next card is Ace of Thought. Now, Ace of Thought is a challenging beginning. It's a challenging beginning. Very often it goes on to be something good and fine, but it's a little tough at first. So this is a teaching moment. I love teaching moments because I love to teach so much. So what that sort of tells me is I don't feel complete. I don't know about you, Kayla, but I don't feel complete. I really want more information. And so I'm going to pull one more card, Eight of Emotion. Now, see, this makes it make sense. This makes it make sense. Eight of Emotion. This is feeling like there's something more. This is feeling like there has to be more than this. And so I think you could spend some time with you on it if you want to, but it's not going to be enough. It's not going to be enough. There's something more for you out there. There's something better, something more deep, something that fills your soul, something that really gives you that experience of being with the absolute right person. So you could pursue it for fun, but I think you're going to find out pretty quickly that not so much what I want. Not so much what I want. All right. Let's see. So, hi, guys. I'm Radleigh Valentine, and I'm a Hay House author of all of that stuff back there. And so we have been doing free readings and getting people's guardian angel names. And for those of you who missed the beginning of this, we have our messages for the week that we did from Fairy Tarot cards. And so you can find out what the week is going to be like. And let me tell you, it looks like a really stellar week. A really stellar week coming up. So you might want to, when we're done with the video for today, you might want to go back and watch the beginning of that so you know what to expect for the week. All right. Petal Daisy, waiting for your new book to arrive. Thank you. I'm very excited. Petal Daisy on Instagram is talking about this little baby. This is my new book, How to Be Your Own Genie. It is just coming out. Very excited. For those of you who don't know me, I used to be a certified public accountant. That's right. And that's not what I wanted out of life. I was having my own little Eight of Emotion, that card I just saw, moment where there had to be more for my life. And I loved Hay House. I loved the authors. I loved all that stuff. And I decided that's what I want to be. And so How to Be Your Own Genie talks about how to manifest the magical life you were born to live. And this is everything I have learned about how to create a magical life, how to transform your life. It's all in here. And so it's coming out any day now. Some people already have it. Amazon ships it for the 28th of November. So give it a look. All right. Let's see. Oh, so wait a minute. Yeah, well, let's just stay over here. Let's see. Okay, so here's one. Will I get the condo in Sebastopol? Lisbeth, will I get the condo in Sebastopol? All right, so for that, that's kind of a manifesting thing. We're going to go to animal tarot cards because animals are of the material world. They're also about manifesting, just like fairies are. Okay. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Six of Summer is home, okay, and childhood and sort of things like that. So there might be something about this place that's sort of My mom used to say when I was buying houses that I was like a homing pigeon. I just bought houses that were like the houses that I grew up in and stuff. But maybe there's something about this that feels very much like home, or feels like your childhood, or makes you have the happiness of a child. The next card is Justice. This is a perfect card. Justice is when a legal situation or decision happens in your favor, where you get what you want. And then eight of spring, Eight of spring, bees, right? Bees, busy as bees. This is having too much to do, but too much to do in a very positive way. So it looks good. It looks good for you on that. All right, back to Facebook. Benjamin wants to know, will I be a dad in the next couple of years? Well, let's find out. So for something like that, that's a tender question. That's a very tender question. So I'm going to go to Guardian Angel Tarot cards. I like it for tender questions. Okay, here we go. And there we go for Benjamin. Okay, so the first card is Out with the Old, In with the New. Now, this is kind of an unusual card, but sometimes with cards, what I like to do is just forget about it. And what do we have here? We have a guardian angel that is very carefully ushering in a little girl, And the next card is Messenger of Abundance, Messenger of Abundance. So this is a card that talks about, well, actually, again, look, what have we got? We've got a woman who's standing there almost with her hand over her stomach, her hands over her stomach. And pregnant women very often do that, And the last card is Messenger of Action, something new and exciting coming into your life. Again, a little girl. So you didn't ask about sex, but I kind of think it's a little girl. At least the first one. So yeah, it looks good for you in that particular arena. No matter how you go about, Benjamin, getting the child, whether you adopt or whether you have a child of your own through whatever way, yeah, it looks like heaven is ushering in a child for you. Yes, and namaste to you, my friend. All right. Okay, so let's see. So Nath, where did it go? Nathalie's, I think that's how she says it. What do my angels want me to know about my finances? What do the angels want me to know about my finances? Okay, so I don't know if we've gone to Angel Tarot cards yet. Sometimes this all starts to blur in my brain. So we're going to go to Angel Tarot cards. Okay. Nathalie. Okay, Nathalie. Cool. Great. Wow. Well, it's not been feeling very good to you right now. This is 10 of Fire. So 10 of Fire is really a struggle. It's a burden. Very often it can be working too much. Maybe you have too many jobs, or you might not have a job at all. And so the very concept of finances feels like stress and burden to you. Very, very difficult. The next card is 8 of Air, feeling trapped, like there's no way out, like feeling as though there's simply no way out of this particular situation that you find yourself in, and that's why you feel so beat down. You know, I do want to go back to 10 of Fire before I go forward. One of the things that's really important, Nathalie, is 10 of Fire is a card that can indicate working so hard or being so burdened that health problems start to develop. And so you got to really pay attention to that. You got to do whatever you can do in order to look after yourself, even if that's just for going for a walk and meditating with your angels or the fairies or whatever you feel drawn to, but you need to do something about that, sweetie. Now, the last card, this is the card that makes you feel better, okay? This is the Queen of Fire. So the Queen of Fire is great. She can do anything. And one of the things that the Queen of Fire likes to do is help other people. So while I do believe that if you were not feeling so beat down and not feeling so burdened that you could do anything you wanted, I think that this is a card that's talking about someone coming into your life to help you, someone who is willing to help you get through the challenges that you're currently experiencing. So she's very often people are just drawn to the Queen of Fire. So she would show up in your life, and it could be a male because we don't hold the genders solid in the court cards of Tarot. So it could be a very handsome man or a very beautiful woman, but someone that is very magnetic, someone very magnetic who comes into your life to really help you. And so your angels are kind of giving me this thing that says that you are open to that help. You're open to receiving, which is good. So many people are not. See, I would love that. So I would love some help. Good. That's important. It's very important to be open to have that assistance. I'm going to kind of pull one more card. Oh, wow. So the Dreamer card. So I was pulling a card for timing, and the card I got is 0. So that's fast, okay? That means this is upon us. This is upon us. Meeting somebody new is actually going to happen very rapidly to help you out. Okay, so that's that. So back to Facebook. Oh, thank you. That's very sweet of you, Joanne. I appreciate you saying that. Okay, so let's see. Let's see. How about my future anything? Okay. All right. So I feel like I want to go to Angel Answer Oracle cards. Let's see. Okay, Angel Answer Oracle cards. And I'm just going to use the parts of the cards that are for readings. So here we go. Okay. All right, so here we've got a theme going again. Ask for help from others, okay? Be willing to ask for help from others. Be willing to let people come into your life. Be willing to receive. The next card is look for a sign. Now, one of the things that I talk about in How to Be Your Own Genie, and that I think is really, really critical, is that the universe and angels are very, very chatty. They are constantly talking to us. But we have to be paying attention. If you're not paying any attention, then you're not going to see the messages. You're not going to see the signs. And so for Sharon, I'm suggesting that you really do put a Post-it note on your dashboard, on your bathroom mirror, on your refrigerator, wherever you can think of to put Post-it notes that say, stay awake. All right? Stay awake. Pay attention to the things that are happening to you because they are messages. They are messages. And they're messages that lead to a new form of abundance for you. Messages that lead to a new form of abundance. But I also kind of feel like that part of this is also the abundance of blessings from heaven. Okay? The abundance of blessings from heaven that comes showering down upon you because you start to stay awake and stay paying attention to the wonderful things that are happening in your life. All right. So that's almost all the time we have. Once again, I just want to say, if you're in Sydney, Australia, I'm going to be in Sydney, Australia next weekend, teaching at a 3-day event. I'm very excited about that. I love Australians, and I haven't been in a while. Also, I am going to be at a bookstore in Denver, Colorado called For Heaven's Sake on Saturday, December 9th at 7 p.m., where we'll be doing a launch party for How to Be Your Own Genie and Animal Tarot cards. And I'll be giving a talk about how to be your own genie and how to bring more magic into your life. Keep in mind that there is an admission, but that does not come to me. I do not charge bookstores for me to be there ever. This is one of the things that I like to do to help out the small independent bookstores. I really want them to stay in business. I don't want them to go out of business. And so I speak at independent bookstores completely gratis, completely for free, just to get to teach and just to get to help out the bookstores. So when you see the little fee that they're thinking, just remember you're helping out an independent bookstore that sells metaphysical and spiritual things for people like us to stay in business. Let's see, what else is there? Oh, if you missed our angel messages at the beginning of the show, keep in mind that they will be up on Facebook and Instagram just as fast as I can get them up. Also on the Ask Grads, for those of you who didn't hear me say this, we're going to be making some changes. Now, there won't be an Ask Grad next week because I will be teaching in Australia and completely confused about what day of the week it is and what time it is. Completely confused. And so but I'll be teaching. So, but then when we come back, Ask Grad on Sundays is going to stop being an hour and start being 30 minutes. And the reason that we're doing that is because we want to expand Ask Grad to multiple days of the week. And so we will start having Ask Grad several times a week in order to be able to let people have more opportunities to connect and to get messages. And it'll be fun because it'll be the holiday season in full-fledged and all of its beautiful lights. So we're excited about that. So again, I'm Radleigh Valentine. Remember, life is magic, and I hope you guys have a fantastic week because, my gosh, super stellar week coming up. Check it out at the beginning of this video. See you later.